Hey, this is Paul from Studio Lucid, and this is the second video for beginners new to Native Instruments Reactor Blocks. In our last video, we showed you how to make a very basic synthesizer, and this video, we're going to show you how to take that to the next level. So let's open our basic synth here. This is very similar to the synth we built in the previous video. This time, though, I'm using a slightly different oscillator and a slightly different filter. I'm using the Monarch oscillator and the Monarch filter. Just have a sound that I prefer. Let's do a quick recap. Here is our signal path, and if you remember POFA for our first part of the signal path, pitch goes to the oscillator, goes to the filter, goes to the amp, and then to the output. So that's POFA, or pigs often fly alone. And GEMA, gate, goes to the envelope, which modulates the amp, GEMA. If you do those couple of connections, then you should get a very basic synth that sounds something like this. And you'll notice here, now you can control these, the filter and the oscillator. You will notice though that the FM source does absolutely nothing here. We're going to fix that here in just a sec. So what we want to do is we want to introduce an LFO, or a low frequency oscillator. If you're using the new .NKSR template to start with, or the NKSR interface, you can just hit enter on here and we can type LFO. And we're going to use this rounds LFO right here. We're going to put it here. We're going to take the output from the LFO into the FM input of the oscillator, and we're also going to take the output from the LFO into the FM input of the filter. Now we can, if you like, also take the gate output from the note in and put that into the gate input of our LFO. Now if we go back, nothing's changed here, but you can see that these FM dials are triggering. So let's hear what that sounds like. Let's move this LFO over here just to tidy up. Now what we can do is we can change this waveform. We can also change the LFO to the host setting, and it will take the length of note from the tempo that you have set in Logic or your DAW. So what you will notice here, that this FM source is now available to us. And same over here. We can change the waveform. Alrighty, so the next part of this is that we're going to add some effects. So let's click in here and select, see if we can find a delay. This rounds delay will be just fine. And let's also add in reverb. Alright, so let's wire these guys up. It's your preference if you want to put delay or reverb first. You can, whatever works for you. Alright, let's see what the effect of that is. Alright, let's see if we can adjust, let's tidy some of this up for a start. I'll put this up here, this up here, this down here. This down here. All right. So let's make this a bit longer. Actually. All right. Got some reverb going on here. Okay. All right. All right, so let's look at this really simple patch that I put in here. Okay, that's a bit low. Let's see if we can fix that. Actually, let's just put it up an octave here. And let's hit the letter C to cycle this to repeat these 8 bars, stretch out to 8. Let's put it up another octave. Okay, I think I prefer it there. Let's add one more feature here. We're going to go with the arpeggiator from that's built in with Logic Pro X. We're going to set it to 8th notes, see what we get here. Alright. Hey, now we're talking. Alright, we're going to add some drums in here. Hit the letter Y to access our built-in library. Detroit Garage, I think is going to do is Y to make it go away again. Let's just hear that. Alright, simple drum beat. Now we have the same pattern in the bass. We're going to put a sub bass in here, and to get to that one, let's just use the EXS, built-in EXS24. The default patch that loads up is a sine wave, and we are just going to use that here. Let's listen to it. Let's get there we go. Alright, so that sounds a bit overpowering. Let's bring it down, let's balance a little bit. Okay, let's see what we've got at this point. I'm going to put a compressor on the drums. I'm going to put some EQ on the synth. Alright, and that is how you take your synth to the next level, and you can quickly and easily add some bass and drums, and you've got the start of a project right there. So hopefully this was useful, hopefully you enjoyed this, and thanks for tuning in. This is Paul from Studio Lucid, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, bye bye.